Kevin Richardson.
And I'm Molly Barton.
Sarah Richardson.
Sorry.
Put your hand up.
Sorry.
Then we're on
Okay. Meat industry is the largest part of U.S. agriculture. In 2017, we produced 9 billion chickens and 32 million cows for the meat market. In the same year, Earth's human population was about 7.5 billion. To put that into perspective, the U.S. alone produced meat from more animals than the entire human population of planet Earth. And the numbers I mentioned are just from cows and chickens. Humans are designed to eat meat. This speech is not to persuade you to become vegan, but as the human population grows to extreme numbers, the demand for food over the years has increased naturally. Over the years, the market rewards advancements in technology and agriculture that produce products and volume to meet said demands. And as our way of life becomes increasingly easier due to technological revolutions and ease of access to food, our population grows and the cycle continues. Our ancestors hunted wild herds that numbered in the tens of thousands, and with only a few of those animals, a family could be provided with meat all year long. But only the animals that our ancestors shared their surrounding environments with could be utilized. For example, the Navajo utilized elk, antelope, and rabbit, whereas the Arawak of the Caribbean islands took advantage of fish, shellfish, wild boar, and even snakes that lived on the islands. And hunting or fishing these animals took a lot of effort. Because of this, ancient people ate much less meat than the modern human, and the meat they did eat was higher quality. Why was the meat higher quality? Well, in order to meet the demand of today's market, farmers do everything they can do to reduce costs and increase volume of product. This included using methods that reduce the health and vitality of the animals. They are bred into unnaturally high populations and crammed together in tight spaces that force them to live among their own filth. They are fed hormones that increase their muscle mass to unhealthy weights so that they produce larger portions of meat. They are fed gut-altering antibiotics in order to reduce disease due to their horrid living conditions. Aside from being incredibly inhumane, these methods reduce the quality of meat and is theorized in some cases to cause cancer and other diseases in humans that eat them. Not to mention the overuse of antibiotics and the deterioration of the atmosphere due to the fumes from the staggering amount of feces from over 9 billion animals in such a compact populations. So I have identified the problem with our meat market. In fact, I have identified several well-known problems. What are the possible solutions? Well, several attempts have developed over the years. One attempted solution that is regaining some traction is veganism. Though stemming from Eastern cultures with ties to ideologies that are against killing animals, Westerners who could afford to deviate from the standards of the food market and had the time to educate themselves on cultures outside of their own began to adopt vegetarian and vegan culinary. As time passed and the issues of the meat industry grew and became more known, more people began to turn to plant-based diets in order to avoid health issues and boycott the problematic industry. A demand for veganism emerged and thus a market developed to meet its needs. Just like the oversaturated meat industry, science has stepped in to increase population volume and create new products. Meat-flavored products such as Beyond Meat are now served at Burger King. The long-term effects of these products are yet to be seen. Unfortunately, modern veganism does not solve the meat issue. It fails to acknowledge that humans require animal fats to regulate our bodies, so it is not a sustainable option for everyone. There are some animal farms that maintain ethical standards and produce happy, healthy animals to only their surrounding population. If there were more producers like this, the result would be many small markets that are unique and tailored to the area. Unfortunately, ethical farmers simply cannot produce the same numbers as the big meat industry. It is for this reason we must change our expectations of how much meat we consume. Meat comes from a living creature. When you eat it, there should be some recognition of the effort it took for something to live and be killed for you to eat. Utilizing local ethical farmers is a step closer to eating meat in a way that honors nature and represents the balance of life. So after all this, it is my goal to persuade you to find a local butcher who buys products from a local farmer who uses ethical standards on his or her animals. You will be happier, healthier, and you don't have to eat only plants for the rest of your life.
Wow. I might just find